Okay, let's all march forward to the next segment. Dear all, if you want any tips to create videos of yourselves and upload on social media, well, we have a very talented Toastmaster with us. Most active in every social media platform. Started YouTube talk show, Toastmasters Talk, well known as TMT. Achieving and raising high in short span of time do reflect the passion of the leader. He is the first Toastmaster in the Division L to complete all 5 levels in innovative path and triple crown achievement in 2020. Help me welcome the vibrant Toastmaster Nagaraj to conduct humorous speech contest of Division L.
My video visible? Thank you very much.
No.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry, yes, I'm sorry for that, my lockdown look. It was just, I couldn't find any barber since long time now. Well, this is the story of three. Husband Rahul, wife Pooja and her mother. And she had one small cat that she used to love a lot, all of them. Meanwhile, Pooja got a call from her manager asking her to go out of the town for around a couple of weeks. With a lot of hesitation, she accepted. She said, well, sir, okay, I'll be going. Then while leaving, she said to Rahul, her husband, Rahul, please take care of my mother and the cat. You know how much I love both of them. And Rahul said, yes, I know. I know how much you love both of them. And I will take care, don't worry. Then she left. After a couple of days, she called back to check on them. She asked, hi Rahul, how are you? He said, yeah, I'm good. She asked, how is the cat? Taking deep breath, Rahul said, it's dead. She got shocked and she started crying like hell and she started cursing him. He said, what should I do? It's dead. No, you should have told this same thing in little polite manner. Rahul was shocked now. He said, how to say it in polite manner? She said, it was playing on the terrace and it fell from the terrace, and while taking to the hospital, it died. You could have said this way, so I could have felt little less shock. Rahul said, okay, then if next time it dies again, I will say the same thing. She said, okay, it's okay now. It's her bad luck. Let it be. So tell me, how is mother and what she is doing? Rahul said, well, mother, she's playing on the terrace. Fellow Toastmaster, distinguished guests, a very warm good evening to one and all. And welcome, my dear humorous speech contestants. A virtual good evening to one and all. Welcome to DELC Humorous Speech Contest. Here we are going to witness the contest from Division L. The purpose of this contest is to provide an opportunity for speakers to improve their speaking abilities, explore your sense of humor, and recognize the best of encouragement to all. To provide an opportunity to learn by observing the more proficient speakers and who will have benefited from the Toastmasters learning. We also want to motivate the guests. Please come forward and find themselves and join the Toastmasters. Contestants, our chief judge today is distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Khan. We thank him for his presence. Thank you very much, sir. There are 8 contestants competing today. The contestants have drawn the speaking order, and the speaking order is as follows. Contestant number 1, Toastmaster Reyas Rehim. Contestant number 2, Madam Toastmaster Madhura Belsare. Contestant number 3, Toastmaster Dilshad Ansari. Contestant number 4, Madam Toastmaster Anushree Deshmukh. Contestant number 5, Toastmaster Anik VA. Contestant number 6, Toastmaster Chandirasekar. Contestant number 7, Madam Toastmaster Jasmin Mehta. Contestant number 8, Toastmaster Arul Shankar. I hope all the names are clear and the judges Please note down the speaking order and the names. Having said that, here we go. Now, may I request a Zoom master to confirm the status? Mr. Zoom master, please confirm the preparedness. Shall we start?
Sure, Mr. Nagaraj. Mr. Reyas?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
You can see the timing card?
I can see, yes, yes.
Okay, Nagaraj, please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Zoom master. Is the timer ready? Zoom master, is the timer ready?
Yes, he is ready.
Okay. Here is the first contestant, Toastmaster Reyas Rehim. Title of the speech, My Beloved Driver. My beloved driver, Toastmaster Reyas Rehim.
It is easy to teach rocket science someone than to teach driving to your loved ones. Believe me, I am saying this from my own experience. Contestant, fellow Toastmasters, good evening. When I passed my car driving test, I feel so excited. That feeling was like, I conquered Mount Everest. But when I told this to my mom, she celebrated in an exceptional way. I did not get the reason initially. Then she went to kitchen and brought me something I cannot refuse. What's that? Laddus. I love laddus. But while having this delicious laddus, I started to, when did she offer this laddus last time? Hardly I remember. It was when I refused to join engineering. So it is clear something is approaching me like engineering. Hard to pass. However, I waited to hear from our own mouths. Later, asked, do you know your father is weak in driving? Yes, I know. So, can you please teach him? Before saying yes or no to this question, I recalled one old memory. I was playing around Grandpa's home and I saw a half-damaged car in shed. And I asked about it. My grandpa replied, once your father tried to learn driving, this and your father is balanced now. I said no to my mom. She put one more laddu on my mouth and closed the subject. That's how my journey began with my beloved driver. Our training started. The very first day, beloved driver is sitting on driving seat and I sat beside, calling my beloved dog. Suddenly I noticed one engine was racing, but car is still stationary. I looked farther side. But my father was searching for accelerator by pressing down all the 3 pedals down there. Suddenly I realized a deep knowledge of my father about car and driving. Somehow he put first gear and somehow car moved. If I tell you from my heart, I feel very sad about that car that day. Because normally car will move on tires, right? That car was jumping like a horse. And we reached one football ground nearby. Nobody is there. My father drove that car around that ground. Still, I don't know how many laps he had completed that day. My head started spinning. I told my father, Papa, in test, you will be asked to take X, not O. Can you please stop this? Then he ended on road like a lion in forest. Then I saw one of my very old friend, school friend, standing aside of the road. He did not give me a hi since long years, and I did not see him after my school days. But that day, he gave me a hi. So it's manners, right? Returning hi. So I told my father, can you please apply some brake so that I can give me a hi back. He applied his brake. My nose touched on the front glass of the car. I told my father, Father, I asked you to apply brake. Did I tell you to destroy the brake? Not only my nose, many body parts damaged during that journey, but I didn't give up. Finally, we reached that day, my father's driving skill to be tested for license. We reached the ground early morning, and I saw a beautiful vehicle inspector over there. Even though I feel pity on him, because every day he is testing driving skill of others. But today, indeed, my father is going to test his patience by his own driving skills. I was pretty sure he is going to fail the test. But how? That only want to see. But I wondered, my father succeeded initial stages of test somehow. Really, I don't know. And he reached that final stage. In this stage, my father, the vehicle inspector himself will go along with driver. So they left the ground. I waited there 1 hour. I did not see them back. I thought maybe my father teaching special techniques of driving better. Maybe he knows many techniques. Eventually, I followed the way they went, and I found them, both of them, standing aside of the road. When I approached, vehicle inspector is telling to my father, "You will never get your license in this life." I told my father, "What happened?" Son, everything was perfect. Very small mistake. Very small mistake. I was about to take that U-turn. Instead of brake, oh, no, father. No need to complete. Where is that car now? A car already been towed by a pickup. This is what my beloved driver. Whatever I told till this time was for fun. But I am going to tell you now is yesterday my father called me. He is going to attend his 5th road test tomorrow. Fellow Toastmasters, I would like to request each one of you to pray for that vehicle inspector and his family. Over to you, contestant.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Reyas. That was a wonderful speech. Let us move our humorous vehicle to next. Now we will have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the ballot. At the same time, may I request the technical team to display the participation certificate.
Timer, please indicate 1 minute.
Okay, thank you very much, timer and the technical team. Moving on, the second contestant is Madam Toastmaster Madhura Belsare. Hey there, I'm using WhatsApp. Hey there, I'm using WhatsApp. Madam Toastmaster Madhura Belsare.
Madam, are you ready?
Yes.
And you can see the timing card clearly?
Yes.
Nagaraj, please go ahead.
Okay, madam, you can start.
Hashtag DLC rocks. Again, status updated. Everyone and everything is online these days. 10 views already. Contestant, distinguished Toastmasters, fellow members and guests. WhatsApp. Dear Toastmasters, 3 to 4 months back, my speech writing had not even started. Also, our club contest dates had not been announced. But at that time, I started my shopping. For what? For this day. For this DELC event. I collected all these my accessories and kept as ready as just like DLC is happening in the next morning. From this blazer to my new shoes. And now, can anyone see my new heels? Oh, who knew this would happen? In month of January, we had no clue that DELC is happening without shoes. Anyone is wearing shoes? Don't tell me. Please keep it out, but don't go out. Stay tuned. Here. Oh, forgot to keep my phone aside. On subject of phone, I do remember in the last week in my virtual classroom, I asked my KG children, can you please name and show me 2 body parts? They raise their hands and they show me this mask and this phone. Smart kids, they know this new normal. So friends, in this virtual world, we have started using various different apps, though it is for our work or for our entertainment. But I'm sure that we all are bright students of our own known university. WhatsApp University. Yes, we can easily get connected to the world with various different groups. Only to have need to have guts to digest in any information that comes on this WhatsApp University. Now let's play a game. Now Toastmasters, do not touch your phone and think, how many WhatsApp groups are you a part of? And how many WhatsApp groups are you the admin of? No, don't check now. Almost impossible to answer this question, right? One can surely keep track of numbers, current numbers, but no count on WhatsApp groups that keeps beeping throughout the day. Now let's take the example of our own Toastmasters Club. Many groups. We have XCOM members group, we have YLP groups, we have club official group, unofficial group, contest group recently made for today's events. These groups are made for different purposes, but forwarded post comes in each and every group. Not only Toastmasters, we have many groups for our workplaces also. For me, in my school, we have many groups ranging from admin to canteen. One day, out of curiosity, I checked the members of both groups, Zumba group versus foodie group. And I was shocked. Those who forward healthy recipes in this weight loss group, the same members ordered pizza and burger in this foodie group. Dear Toastmaster, I am sure that all of us, we have many groups for our friends, neighbors and compound member. These charts, we no need to pin this chart. This stays always in the top of our chat list, where every day we celebrate someone's birthday or someone's anniversary. Some groups have sweet names that friends forever. But in this group, we can see someone naughty member of the group always keep taunting each other. Also, we have many groups for our families also. One day, one of my friends created Pretty Ladies group for promoting her beauty parlor. But looking at her, all the ladies started posting beauty tips for her. She changed the group setting. Post only by admin. By the evening, all the ladies will left her beauty group. So friends, we have groups for family also. The only place for the decent and sober forwards. The parents in the group sends good morning messages. Sister sends TikTok video and brother sends precaution against corona. These groups is most utilized when Cold War starts in husband and wife. At that time, my husband shared annoying pictures of unwashed clothes and unfolded laundry. Then I also replied with a long shopping list and grocery list to make him do some work. One day, I checked my husband's WhatsApp. Don't tell to anyone. Strange groups. Backbenchers Club. And want to know the admin of the group? Who is sitting in the front right now? Yes, DTM Sapphire Sir. Ironically, in my WhatsApp group, no one types in keep typing group and continuous chit chat in meditation group. Now now time to check the WhatsApp now. Oh, new group for SETAC 2020. See you there. Over to you.
Thank you very much, madam. That was wonderful speech. Now we will have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballot. At the same time, may I request the technical team to display the participation certificate. Thank you very much, timer. So moving forward, the third participant is ready. Mr. Zoom Master.
Mr. Dilshad, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready. Is my voice audible to you guys?
Yeah, it's everything okay. And you can visible the time card. You can.
Yeah, I can see right now it is blue.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Nagaraj. You can go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Zoom Master. So the third contestant is Toastmaster Dilshad Ansari. Title of the speech, Ana Maafi Saudi. Ana Maafi Saudi, Toastmaster Dilshad Ansari.
They say, if you can't convince them, then confuse them. But in my case, even I was not trying to convince anyone, yet people were getting confused about me. Respected judges, ladies and gentlemen, 14 years ago, I came from India to Saudi Arabia very first time. At that time, I was having long curly hair, something like this. One day, wearing 6-pocket cargo pant, a loose t-shirt and leather sandals, I entered a shop run by an old Pakistani guy to buy a new pair of leather sandals. I pointed my index finger to ask the price towards one sandal without uttering a single word. Shopkeeper said, "Price for the sandal is 100 real." After listening this high price of the sandal, I asked him in Hindi, "ये इतना महंगा क्यों है? Why it is so costly?" After listening my clear Hindi dialect, instead of answering my question, he asked me another question. Anta mafi Saudi? Are you not Saudi? No, ana mafi Saudi. I am not Saudi. You look like Saudi. That's why I told you 100 real. But now for you it is only 50 real. If this is the criteria, then I am Bengali. Now let me know the final price of the sandal. For Bengali people, final price is 35 real. But you are Hindi, for you 50 is the final. Due to my long curly hair look, people would misunderstand me a Saudi Shabab. Once I was standing roadside and waiting for my friend. A Saudi gentleman was passing by. He came to me and started speaking in Arabic fluently. Ya Shabab, Anta tarifu, when has a matam Mughal Darbar? I was looking at him without understanding anything. And he was looking at me for my response. But 14 years before, I was so poor in my Arabic as I am today. So after collecting my whole vocabulary of my Arabic, I replied, Baba, Ana, Mafi, Malum, Arabi. Ana, Mafi, Saudi. Then he realized he was asking a right question, but to an absolutely wrong person. This misunderstanding even continued even upcoming years. I remember once I was driving on the Mount Khobar highway like Michael Schumacher, and I overtook one white Corolla. After some time, I observed that Corolla is chasing me. So I speeded up to go ahead. He also speeded up to come behind me. So thinking that he might be some Saudi guy, I decided to give him due respect. I changed my lane to allow him to go ahead. But to my surprise, he also changed lane and came behind me again. After multiple series of changing lanes left and right and moving for 10 kilometers, my curiosity level was on peak. Why this gentleman is chasing me? So I decided to see his face in my rear view mirror. Oh, he looks like Saudi guy. Wait a minute. He is wearing a sort of uniform. He's having stars on his shoulders. Oh my God, he is a cop. He is a traffic police officer. I was playing like Tom and Jerry with a police officer. I stopped my car on service lane. He checked my driving license. After checking, his first question was, "Anta mafi Saudi?" Aywa, ana mafi Saudi. I'm not Saudi. Then why were you driving like Michael Schumacher? I was chasing you thinking that you are young Saudi boy, but you are Hindi. Sorry to disappoint you, officer, but ana mafi Saudi. Finally, he gave me 2 tickets, one for overspeeding, another one for reckless driving and playing like Tom and Jerry with police officer. Occasionally, I like to wear this traditional Saudi thobe, but whenever I go out in this attire, people assume me as Saudi and they try to speak with me in Arabic. And I try my best to keep my mouth shut because I am so good in Arabic today as I was 14 years before. And my usual response to them is always, Ana mafi ma'loom Arabi, ana mafi Saudi. Ladies and gentlemen, we are humans, and humanity is way more important than any nationality. We must respect each other regardless of being Saudi, Hindi, Pakistani, Bengali, or any other nationality. Over to you. Thank you.
Shukran ya Shabab for the Mia speech. Now we will have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the ballot, and at the same time, may I request the technical team to display the participation certificate.
Put your legs up.
Thank you very much, timer and the technical team. Let's move on to next participant. Dear Zoom Master, is the participant ready?
Yes.
Madam Anushree, are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
And time card is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Nagaraj.
Thank you, Mr. Zoom Master. So, our fourth contestant is Madam Toastmaster Anushree Deshmukh. Title of her speech is My Horoscope. Oh, sorry, horoscope. My horoscope. Oh, sorry, horoscope. Madam Toastmaster Anushree Deshmukh.
How many of you were launched in marriage market? Most of you, right? Well, me too was launched 2 decades ago. Name Anushree. Age 23. Height 5.4. Weight, of course, very light. Zodiac sign Virgo. Qualifications BFA. Product launched. Contest chair and all the launched and to be launched products. Good afternoon. I was a fresh graduate and it was time for me to expire. Yes, in India, becoming graduate is the expiry date for being single. I was a graduate and a bachelorette. Then what? I was taken to my destination, marriage bureau. There it was written, Jaji's dream house. And you know what? The tagline there was even more interesting. It said, come to me. I will make you double. I said, double? Such a perfect place for me. Because once I heard my relative saying, hey girl, you're so thin. Go get married. You will become double. Bingo. Here I go. With double excitement, I entered into the hall. And to my surprise, the hall was flooded with 25 aspired grooms and only 5 aspired brides, including me. I think people those days must have prayed to have baby boys only. Now face it, 5:1. Competition. For a while, I felt like I am in an Indian local market where vendors were selling their products. Engineer, doctor, BBA, MBA, bankers, NRIs, come. Wow, such a huge collection though. I was so happy and excited that I will get someone best amongst the stock. But alas, I couldn't find a single match there. Because of that wicked villain. My horoscope, I don't know who wrote my horoscope. Sun, moon, stars, planets, all were eclipsed. Did not match with anyone there. We still requested bureau people to adjust somehow. But they said, no, we can't take the risk. They said, if I marry this boy, his mother may die. If I marry this boy, his father may die. And if I marry this boy, he himself may die. Now tell me, do I look like a serial killer? Was it a horoscope or horoscope? Amongst 25, no one for me. Oh, no one for me. Now this was tough time, not for me, but for all the gods. Because my mom started troubling all of them. She even went to an astrologer, and Mr. Astrologer had come up with a brilliant idea. He said, Madam, your daughter should marry a donkey first and wait until the donkey dies, then she can marry anyone. Wait until the donkey dies. What will I do? Inky Pinky Ponky? And what if the donkey don't die? No, I can't take the risk of being Mrs. Donkey. I rejected the plan. My dad said, better don't worry. Still there is a scope in your horoscope. And this time, the scope was my uncle, a newbie in the marriage market. I was his first client and the last one too. He brought a proposal of some medical reptile. Sorry, representative. He took all my details, gave it to groom's family, and once again, everything was going smoothly. And one fine day, we got a call. Groom's father said, "Sir, sorry to say, we reject the proposal." My disheartened dad asked my uncle, why did they reject the proposal? What's the matter? My uncle said, because they don't want to marry a girl who is BA fail. BA fail. My uncle misheard my qualification Bachelor in Fine Arts BFA as BA fail. He entered it into my biodata and gave it to groom's family. Khalas. Kullu Kharban. This time, not only me, my uncle was also affected with my horoscope. He had to shut his business down. Now all my hopes of getting married were quarantined. All my dreams were locked down. Thank God back then there was no corona. Otherwise, it would have looked like this. Then what? All the grooms were maintaining social distancing from me. Disappointed me, I said, Mom, I will marry a donkey. Now this was even more difficult task for my parents. From where to get the donkey? While all were cursing my haunted stars, the doorbell rang. Suddenly, a new supplier popped up and she said, Sahib, there's a good news for you. No, nothing about donkey. She said, Sahib, your daughter's horoscope is matching with Deshmukh's son. He Virgo, she Virgo. Perfect match, Sahib. Go ahead. Even the boy side, they are also searching for the donkey, Sahib. Perfect match. Boy is engineer and working in Saudi Arabia. I said, Saudi Arabia? Kaliwale donkey? I will marry this camel. Yes, this was the first time I ever realized that my horoscope too had a better scope. Finally, mashallah, all my haunted stars looked so beautiful because I was on the cloud 9 and I said, I Virgo, you Virgo, yalla habibi, come on, let's go. Over to you, Contestants.
Thank you very much, madam, for elaborating your horoscope. Horoscope, I said. Thank you. Now we will have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballot, and may I request the technical team.
Shit, I missed it.
Very much, Mr. Timer and the technical team. Moving on to the next participant. Dear Zoom Master, is the participant ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
And you can see the time card, right?
Just a minute. Yes, it's blue color. Yeah, time card. Yeah.
Nagaraj, please go ahead.
Thank you, dear Zoom Master. And our fifth contestant is Toastmaster Anik. Title of the speech is Gravity. Gravity, Toastmaster Anik.
Sir Isaac Newton, one of the greatest physicists in the world, once while sitting below an apple tree, an apple fell off his head. Instead of eating that apple, he just thought why it fell down. And that's how the gravity was discovered. And there starts the headache for all the students. While studying those theories, I personally thought Newton could have sit below a coconut tree instead of an apple tree. And I'm sure most of the students agree with me. Contest chair, fellow Toastmaster, distinguished guests, distinguished judges. Good afternoon all. Gravity. I never forget in my lifetime. When I was born, the nurse took me to check my weight. Surprisingly, the weight machine needle was so shy to come out of zero reading. And there starts a counter, thanks for the gravity. But my parents, they were so happy about it because they don't need an extra hand to pick me up. I was so light that they could carry me as if they carry 1 kg chicken from the market. And even they said, thanks for the gravity. In my childhood, I was a good athlete. When other boys find hard to run, I just run with a good pace. But how they see me is like a leaf in the wind. And I won the race because the wind is on the right direction. And they all said, thanks for the gravity. As if I am the only person who is standing in there because of gravity. It never ends. Next time, it was on my college days. A new South Indian movie was released. In the movie, the hero got good body with abs. He just made it in 5 minutes song. With that inspiration, all my friends joined gym. They tried for days. A week passed. A month gone. Nothing changed. They understood it's very difficult to get abs. They stopped. But their discussion on building abs, it never changed. But for me, it was not that difficult because I already had it from the day I was born. So I just showed them my abs. My 8 packs, I just counted it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then one of my friend came down and told, it's not 8. And he just counted 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You know, he counted my ribs as well. Yes, it was true that all my ribs were visible those days. And again, I heard it. Thanks for the gravity. And after my studies, I was on a job hunt. And I got an interview call. And the first phase was physical test. And the minimum weight mark was 50 kg. And I was only 48 kg. I have 15 days left for the interview. So I joined gym and reached 50 kg. During the test, I saw my weighing machine weight showing only 49 kg. But when the invigilator looked on the machine, he found the needle not steady at 50 kg. He just looked down. There is nothing wrong with the machine. It was me trying to make it 50 by shivering my legs. Invigilator looked at me with a terror look and asked me to get out. And to get over it. Then get out. I was only 49 kg. He already kept 1 kg allowance, still I couldn't make it. And I lost it for 1 kg gravity. Then I knew my gym machine was with 2 kg error. After that, I moved to Saudi Arabia. And I saw my old friend, whose weight was very less than me. But now he just gained 15 kg in a year. I asked, very surprisingly, I asked him, how you made it? He told, nothing but kapsa. Kapsa? So I started eating a kapsa a week for a year. On my first vacation, looking at me, my mom told, wow, you got no change. No change? What about the kapsa I ate for last 1 year? I checked my weight. It was only 53.5 kg. Last year, it was 53. So I changed my diet and started eating 2 cups a week. After a year, I reached 54 kg. Again, only just 0.5 kg raise. Then I understood I was that guy who eats a lot but never gets fat. But when I see my friends who are struggling to get slim, I just realized it's better to feel the gravity rather than being it. So friends, if you want to feel the gravity, I have a tip for you. Just move your head right, then to left. Repeat this exercise every time when you are offered something to eat, and I'm sure you will also say thanks for the gravity. Over to you, contestant.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Anik. That was a gravitational speech. Now, let us have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballot. And same time, let me request our technical team to display the participation certificate. Thank you, dear timer and the technical team. Moving forward, dear Zoom master, is the sixth participant ready?
Mr. Chandra, are you ready?
Yes.
And the time card is visible?
Yes.
Okay, Nagaraj.
Thank
You
you.
can hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Thank you, dear Zoom master. Now, the sixth contestant is Toastmaster Chandirasekar. The title of the speech is Okay, dear, sorry, dear. Okay, dear, sorry, dear, Toastmaster Chandirasekar.
I have a serious question to all of you, except the anonymous judges. In case, if you are tempted to answer it, you are most welcome. Do you have fighting experience with your spouse? Contestant, fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, a warm good evening to all. Those who said no are all on family status. Those who said yes are all on single status. In general, there are two categories of fighters. The one who can fight with their spouse, they know how to convince them. They are called category A fighters. The other one also can fight with their spouse, but finally they will be convinced by themselves. They are called category B fighters. Now, I would like to know how many of you belongs to category A. Can I see hands? How many of you belongs to category B? Wow, good number. In general, everyone is eligible to fight, but managing after effect is the biggest task to all of us. Do you agree? Yes. Let me share my own fighting experience with my wife. Among 1 million battles I lost with her. One fine evening, not for me. After the fight, I was looking for the tea. I noticed she started preparing tea for herself. She also noticed that this guy was looking for the tea, but my ego did not ask for it. My wife asked my son to give this tea to your dad. The tea was not tasting good. I was telling to my son in my language, even dad will not drink this tea. Somehow my wife heard this. She replied coolly, the same dog had drunk the same tea for the last 21 years. I did not reply because I belongs to category B. Dear friends, with this back effect, I was traveling to USA for a business trip soon after 9/11 attack. Just imagine how the security would be. I was waiting at New York airport in front of immigration officer. He was calling me, China Swami, China Swami. I couldn't recognize recognized he was calling my father name as Chinnaswamy. He shouted, China Swami Chandirasekar, where are you? Sir, it's me, sir. I couldn't understand. He got angry and put me into an interrogation room. There is a policeman with a big dog. By seeing the dog, as world champion of public speaking, Mr. Dhananjaya said, I can see something in it, but I know what it is. My wife came into picture. The same dog had drunk the same tea for the last 21 years. Somehow, I managed and moved to a baggage counter. Another policeman asked me to open the luggage. He found there are some fresh fruits and juices in it. He said, Dear, we will not allow these fruits and juices in our country. One step ahead, he said, even I will not give this to my dog. Again, my wife came into picture. The same dog had drunk the same tea for the last 21 years. Somehow, I managed to move the workplace. After a week of time, again, I received a phone call from a police officer regarding my residence permit. I was trying to answer all his questions, but his bad luck, he could not understand my English. The next 15 minutes, that policeman reached my office. This time, this man came with 2 big dogs. Again, my wife came into picture. By the time, these 2 dogs were sniffing on me. Fortunately, nothing they did, because they thought this guy also belongs to our community. Dear friends, with this series of insults and effect on back effect, I decided to change to another category called C category. Do you know what it is? Yes, Mafi fighting, only listening. I just follow a mantra in my language. Okay ma, sorry ma. It means okay dear, sorry dear. Dear friends, don't you think my life has been improved by practicing this? No, nothing changed, not at all. Still, I am getting the same tea, but I am cool because I did not see any more dog in it. Now, I have a serious question to all of you. How many of you belongs to category C? Wow, mashallah, including judges. Still, the world is having the hope. Okay, dear, sorry, dear. Contestant.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Chandrasekaran. Okay, dear. Thank you, dear. I was saying to my wife. Now we will have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballot. May I request technical team to display the participation certificate? Thank you very much, Mr. Timer, and the technical team as well. So let us move to our next participant. Dear Zoom Master, is the participant ready?
Yes.
Madam Jasmin, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, the time card is visible for you.
पुल ऊपर कर दे. हाँ, एम क्या थी हाल है?
It's okay, take it.
Video.
It's ready now.
But
Madam Jasmin, are you?
Master.
Madam Jasmin.
Thank you, Zoom Master. So, our 7th participant is Madam Toastmaster Jasmin Mehta. Title of the speech, Fear to Fearless. Fear to Fearless, Madam Toastmaster Jasmin Mehta.
top 3 techniques to win table topics. Raise your hand if you have read my book. Uzma ma'am, Ubaid sir, how will you read if I have not published yet? I am talking about future. But in present, the thing is, from last few years, I have started taking my lunch and dinner either on the floor or on the bed or on sofa, but never on the table. Ask why? Because of that scary 2 minutes and 30 seconds of grace period. Yes, table topics. Contest chair and my wonderful fellow Toastmasters, have a humorous good evening to one and all. Well said by someone. You can't face your problem when your face is only your problem. Like that, you can't turn the table when table is your problem. Table plus topic equal to my fear. Yes, from the day one when I joined the Toastmaster, I was scared with table topic. And now, I'm only terrified of it. Do you have same fear? For Amen, not admitting is also fear, huh? Let me share my story. When table topic master come on the podium, and that side, by condition, I start rolling pencil in my hand, try to hide myself under the table, behind the chair, and I try to avoid the eye contact with table topic master. But every time they call my name, nowadays, the way whole world is praying, Corona, Corona, go away. Like that, in every meeting I request, table topic, please stay away and keep me safe. But every time I become a victim, yes, victim of table topic. And when I hear my name, I ask, me? It's me? Oh yes, you, come on the stage. My body starts shivering. And my fellow Toastmaster push me, go on the stage because they want to enjoy those symptoms of phobia. So first, I go on the stage with full of confidence, but you won't believe, while crossing the stage, I feel like I am crossing the ocean. Tsunami! Word 1, 2, 3 in my mind. As soon as I reached to the TT master, I looked so nervously and trying to get sympathy. Please give easy topic. Please give easy topic. This is my first time. But who cares if it is my last time? They only want to enjoy my situation. And as soon as I get the chip, and after reading the topic, oh, I turn blank. So confusing topic every time. What to speak? So my best friend, to encourage me, shouting from backside, come on, Jasmin, speak. Are khalli walli speaking, here can't even understand the meaning. What to speak? Last meeting, they gave me a topic, talk about procrastination. I really had no clue what is the meaning of procrastination. But that day, one golden rule clicked in my mind. If you don't realize, generalize, collapse. And on that basis, I started. Procrastination is a big controversial issue. Procrastination causes many problems in the past, and it causing me and troubling me in the present. If you open the dictionary, you will find many definitions of procrastination. I wish I only knew one. I am totally annoyed with the person who has found the word procrastination. So, without knowing the meaning, I spoke. So generally, whenever I am on the stage, 3 things happen at the same time. I always start with arms, ma, Only poses. And second things, audience keeps staring at me. What I am going to speak. And I only staring at the timer and waiting for the green light. When he will show me green light and I will say, back to you. Get down and finish my speech. This is my condition every time. So, Faisal, you are laughing? See, same this way. They laugh at me whenever I am on the stage for TT. And you know, only one person is busy when I am for table topic. Guess what? Yes, a counter in counting my woos and arms. 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent, very good. Can anybody tell me who has introduced this table topic in Toastmaster? Why? Till today's date, there was only one occasion when I spoke fluently, flawlessly. And that day, the topic was, which habit of your husband you don't like? That day, like a rocket speed, Rajdhani Express, I spoke. But unfortunately, I was disqualified. Ask why? Because I spoke more than 4 minutes. I exceeded the time. See? So after attending the table topic session, even when I go home and I see the picture of table, I scream, oh, table, please keep it fire. I just hate to see the table. And do you know, now I hope you all would understand why I am not taking my lunch and dinner on the table. But by this I want to say, I will not run away from my fear. Surely I will win it and face it one day. And I bet you all the Toastmaster Club of Jubel will invite me to give table topic workshop in their club. Be the witness and don't forget to read my book. It will work as a sanitizer to kill the germs of fear. So ladies and gentlemen, do you want to appear weak like those people? Do you? Then you have 2 choices. Either be a brave speaker like me, say Bismillah and join Toastmaster, or say Nausbillah and stay at home. Over to you.
Thank you very much, madam. There is no easy topic in table topic. It's always difficult. Now we will have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballot. May I request the technical team to display the participation certificate? Thank you very much, timer and the technical team.
Okay, Arul, are you ready, Arul?
Yes, I am ready. Am I audible? Clear?
Yeah, clear. And you can see the time card, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, Nagaraj, please go ahead.
Thank you, dear Zoom master. Now, our 8th contestant for today is Toastmaster Arul Shankar. Title of the speech, Think Before You Wink. Think before you wink, Toastmaster Arul Shankar.
Friends, I am sure many of you here knew the difference between blinking and winking when you were teenagers. If that's true, I am sure you had a beautiful girlfriend in your teenage and ended up marrying her or another love. Conductor, friends and fellow Toastmasters, all present online, a warm good evening to you. When Priya Warrior's winking video went viral, I realized many had posted their winking videos. Even I made one and posted. I got reply from a beautiful lady, and that was my wife saying, delete it. Friends, I have a seriously humorous question to you. I say seriously humorous because your answer may make your family members serious and your friends humorous. The question is, how many of you had a dream of marrying your first love and ended up marrying a stranger like me? Being an online contest, I can't see your answers, but based on my experience, I'm sure most of you ended up marrying a stranger, like what I have done. Humorous speech is a mixture of truth and exaggeration. So whenever I exaggerate, I will give you a wink so that you don't take it serious. I cannot wink at the walls because the judges may mark me down saying poor eye contact. Nor can I wink at the judges, though I want to. Now the stage is set. Are you ready to hear my first love story? When I was in grade 11, my father defined a happy man. According to him, a man can live happily if he owns just 5 acres of land, that too with coconut trees. No tension, no hard work, no abroad job, but money keeps pouring in. That day, I suddenly became owner of 5 acres of coconut farm. Do you know how? Yes, in my dreams. I met my father-in-law offering his one and only daughter, my beautiful classmate, and his 5 acres of coconut farm. Like Toastmasters, my parents and my teachers said, Arul, focus on your dreams. That day, I decided to keep my studies aside and put maximum efforts to achieve my new dream. My lovely classmate was like Priya Warrior. So let us name her Priya for today. Following my dream, I got into a strange problem, but I could not express this problem to Priya. As you all know, in India, to pass this problem of love between a teenage boy and a girl, wink is the signal. The signal may work if the other person interprets it right. But unfortunately, in my case, I sent a wrong signal. Instead of winking, I blinked at her. Here, I had a problem in conveying my problem to Priya, but she was not aware of both of this problem and interpreted the signal and told I had an eye problem, but she did not know the cause for both these problems. Whenever a chance arose, I blinked at her, but she told me to see an eye doctor. I continued to blink until she got married to another person. There ends my first love story. Friends, do you want to know her name? Yes, her name is, sorry, I cannot, because if I disclose her name, your smart audience will dig further and find a relation between her name and the one related to me. Actually, she is sister of her mother's, sisters, friends, sisters, niece. I know you got the actual relationship. Fellow Toastmasters, we know many wonderful quotes, but as a bachelor, I knew only one quote, and that is, if your father is poor, it's your fate. If your father-in-law is poor, it's your foolishness. But you know how smart I am. I surveyed for the richest person around and found one, but my bad luck, he had no daughters. Next, I shortlisted the rich men around with daughters. Again, bad luck, the daughters were married. Next, I looked for upper middle class men who had daughters ready for marriage. And that's how I found my beautiful wife, Kavita, and her father owned 25 acres of coconut farm. So after my marriage, I resigned my job without asking my parents, my wife, and in-laws. Because I achieved 5 times of my dream. Yes, 5 into 5, 25 acres of land. But I could not own them because the land documents were not with him. The land documents were with State Bank of India for a huge loan that he took. So now I am here to earn money and repay the loan. My dear friends, there's a good news now. 25 acres my wife and 5 acres my school friend. Both have become best friends now. Now I have a problem. Whenever I talk to my wife, my eyes blink. But whenever I talk to a friend, my eyes wink. Is it normal? Nagaraj.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Arul Shankar. You gave wonderful ideas, but it's too late. We are already married, almost all the Toastmasters. Now we will have one minute silence for the judges to mark their ballot. May I request the technical team to display the participation certificate?
3 minutes, right?
After that. Thank you very much, timer. Now I hope all of you have enjoyed variety of experience of having the humorous speech contest online. Now I would like to congratulate all the contestants for being part of the history and see you all back when the results are ready for the announcement. Until then, stay tuned and stay laughing. Thank you very much, and over to Madam Toastmaster ShantiRekha, MOC of the day.
Thank you.